tutorial takes a closer look at some of the equipment you need for dyeing. You need a well-ventilated workspace, preferably outdoors. You can use your kitchen, but take precautions to ventilate the room. You also need a work table, water source, and place to air dry your projects. This retaining wall on the patio provides a great workspace. You need a heat source. I use our Coleman camp stove, but you could use an electric burner or even a charcoal grill or open fire. You need an assortment of equipment for dyeing, but not the same utensils you use for cooking. See what your local thrift store has to offer. You need several large pots for dyeing. Many books recommend stainless steel or copper pans, but I use 2 large aluminum pots from my grandmother's. You need cheesecloth and strainers for extracting dye, glass jars for storing dye, and stir sticks. You also need an assortment of basins, buckets, and funnels. I have some that are marked for measuring. You can dye protein-based fabric, such as wool or silk, or plant-based fabric, such as cotton or linen. The techniques vary for preparing both fabric types. In either case, you need to know the weight of your fabric so you can calculate the quantity of mordant or dye to use. For example, if you have 100 grams of fabric and the recipe calls for 100% of the fabric weight of alum, you would need 100 grams of alum to mordant your fabric. Mordants prepare the fabric to receive dye. Some fabrics need to be scrubbed to remove sizing or wax from the surface, which could prevent dye from bonding with the fiber. Use washing soda, borax, or Dawn dishwashing detergent for scrubbing. Mordants for plant-based fabric are salt, vinegar, ammonia, baking soda, and alum. Mordants for protein-based fabrics require metal, such as copper, iron, tin, chrome, or alum. They can be toxic, which is why I've chosen to focus on plant-based fabrics for now. Alum is a metal, but is non-toxic. In fact, it is used for cooking and canning. You can extract dye from plant material by boiling it in water and then straining it. You can purchase natural dyes that have been extracted and are sold in liquid or powdered form. You can also purchase synthetic dyes, like RIT dye, if you just want to focus on dyeing. If I have the time, though, part of the fun is harvesting the dye source, extracting the dye, and then experimenting.